Hi, this Retro Rocket's about the death of Neil Armstrong, and you can look behind you and see that I have my black velveteen down. I'm getting ready to put in, appropriately I guess, for this, I'm getting ready to put in a mock moon base for my background for future Retro Rockets and whatever. I'm probably going to do 100 Retro Rockets, and then I'm going to make Retro Rocket a segment. But to get back to Neil Armstrong, I appreciate all the Apollo astronauts and all the astronauts. I've only met two astronauts. They were Skylab 3 astronauts, and this is Ed Gibson and Jerry Carr. I don't have a photo of Jerry. I need to get one. Probably should have got a photo of him instead of that, but I got the rocket launching instead. And I need to get Jerry's frame. Unfortunately, I was moving. Those frames got broke. But I appreciate all the astronauts. I feel lucky. These guys I met at a comic book convention. Nobody was talking to me. I got to talk to them for 3 hours. It was awesome. And I'm like, what's wrong with your agent? He booked you guys at the wrong place. But I'm really happy. It was just wonderful sitting down. I just read a book on, on spacesuits, and so I got to ask what spacesuits they tried out and the development of the spacesuit for Skylab, and what I really wanted to ask them is, the first strike in space is, but I had too much respect and to ask him anything that was negative. There's enough people out there doing that. But Neil Armstrong, American icon, sad that he didn't get to see us return to the moon. I think he was a class act. And I mourn his passing. A great American hero. He did say, one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind, and that just got edited out in the transmission. So people that say he didn't use correct grammar on the moon, that's not really true. So anyway, another thing, when I was a kid, and I keep modifying this, and you can see, if you can see sideways, you can see that I've glued these spacemen on. Because I never liked these guys. They always look so phony. So this my parents got. This hung on my wall, and I've painted the windows in black, and I'm still trying to get some foil to stick to it, which keeps coming off. And and you can see it's in reverse. I'm not gonna flip this around. I just don't have time. I'm working on murals and. Don't have time for much of anything. But I got that when I was a kid. Been hanging on my wall off and on ever since then. Right now I'm reworking a little bit. To all astronauts, thank you. Russian, Chinese, American, European, other countries, Canada, Mexico, anybody who has rode that controlled explosion into orbit or gone farther and landed on the moon, or went around the moon, tried to get there. Thank you. And thank you, Neil Armstrong. Thanks to his family for sharing him with the world. Great man. Anybody that says different, you don't know what you're talking about. Thanks a lot. See you if I ever get my murals done, which I will.